What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? Shut up, Comey. All right, so what's going on? Okay, there we go. How are you all doing today? You missed the last stream? Hey, no worries, that VOD is still there if you ever want to go back and watch it. No worries. A little sick but fine. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. It's that OST. Alrighty, so we're starting on 13-8. I was told by I think it was Soul. That reading from here on out, it should be much quicker, much be easier. So we're going to try and do as much as possible today. If not today, the next stream will be on Friday because I'm trying to relax a little bit. I didn't realize how stressed I was making myself for some of this stuff. I'm moving soon, so I've been stressed out about a little bit more than usual. So bear with me a little bit. But the next stream after this one will be Friday. And that will let me just go ahead and sort some things out. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Yep, the later half of the chapter is more lax. All right, cool. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Hold on, I want to check something real quick, 'cause I'm just curious. Billy. Yes, I searched myself up. Shut the fuck up. Yes, they are uploading. Okay, they are uploading my hi Billy fam. I know you're gonna upload this eventually, so hope you guys are enjoying. I was just curious because every now and then I go and see what people say about my surprised moments and stuff on Billy. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the damn thing. I almost forgot the music was playing even though I was listening to it. I was just gonna start. All right. At an expected reunion, though none of us resemble who we once were. Releases a pulse wave. Oh man, I forgot all about this. The thing that brings these back to yeah. I saw it last stream. I noticed it last stream. Oh, it's just it's right into okay. Yeah. Okay.
Reap not what's sown by malice.
Let's go! Steward, what was I supposed to do next?
I'm listening.
上は進ませません。
いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
Please, trust in me.
Ah, okay, that's where the, okay, I see. I thought this was going to be a breeze. I was curious on how they were going to take out handle the back lane,
ここに
but
ウォーミング
yeah.
アップはここまでだ。
It's kind of smart not to have any tiles for me to have any high place units in the center. Yeah, I'm gonna just throw you here then. I've never seen an animation look like that. That was cool. All right, let's do this.
To you.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
I know what to do. You can't hide your fear.
So that's our target?
Fight or flee, it's no use!
Finally. Am I up? Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
I was not paying attention to that shit. Okay. Thought they had that handled.
Feel your own self.
これで分かったでしょ。
I will protect us all.
Assumo le posizioni designate. So that's our target?
Ha!
Finally. Am I up?
Magma will dredge up Originium veins. Keep your distance. All right. Your attacks have no effect.
I'm prepared. Damage the fire.
So that's our target?
Fight or flee, it's no use.
Standing by.
Picked out your bait yet? I know what to do. Better watch your step.
There is no hesitating in battle. Spring breeze. Those particles have no place here. I'll send them away.
Where do you wish to align? Now, ignite. I know what to do. Better watch your step.
Fear not.
If you're really flesh and bone bear weeds, mount feel your own self to your heart's content.
Grief ever echoes in our souls.
Yes, I did just put a medic to heal a medic. Fuck off. I did forget. Bumping into an old friend isn't necessarily a good thing for a Sarkis. I may not be a Sarkis, but I know to come prepared. It only took one time. When you're a kid, you're naive and stupid. Commandeer. How do you say this? Hold the fuck on. Camaraderie. Whatever.
Camaraderie.
Is it. That's just teamwork, right? A mutual trust and friendship among people who spend a lot of time together. Yeah. Okay. When you're a kid, you're naive and stupid. A little camaraderie is enough to get you handing over your heartfelt trust. Even if you place where you built that camaraderie stinks as bad as Kazdal, eventually, at some point, you grow up. Maybe it's the first time you kill someone. Maybe it's the first time you almost bleed out. Or maybe it's the first time you crawled out from under a pile of corpses. I have never experienced any of those things. I don't know about you guys, but I have never experienced any of those things. So I don't really know if that's what it takes to, grow up. You start learning how to live in a grown-up world. You could be ruthless. You use any means necessary you can to even throw out your friends, to throw your friends under the bus just to live on, and nobody will hold it against you. I do childhood tough. Oh, shut up. And then that contrived plot comes around and you bump into an old friend. Yeah. Honestly, after all these years apart, even if you're old friends, do you really have that much to talk about? It's just, when you were young and stupid, you just handed over that trust. You build a friendship. But when you're at that age, you have the unique opportunity to talk about friendship in Kazdal without being laughed at. The scenery here is so fucking crazy. Ursula, we're done unloading. They're counting everything in at the warehouse. Same as before. Steel, pure gold, iridium, stuff like that. There hasn't been a personnel transport in weeks. Sounds like most of the forces from the Royal Court in Kazdal are already here. That makes things easier on us. Back when the Royal Court guys were floating around, they'd come here and complain to us, made all sorts of trouble. Stop. That's enough for now. Sorry. Commander. I've been posted to the way station for 6 months now. According to the rotation schedule, it's about time for me to... Haven't received any new orders for you. But your performance speaks for itself. I could approve 3 days of leave for you. Oh, our Ursula. Osh. It's a SH? What the fuck? Our Ursula. I'm saying Ursula. It sounds better. But don't let it go to your head. Make sure to stay grounded. All your life in Kazdal, you were a cobbler. Don't judge me on that one. You were a cobbler. Your greatest accomplishment is nailing souls together. What are you in the running for? Unless you're prepared to blow yourself up. Well, I mean, W's there. Ursula, you're no fun. Get out of here, kid. I watch Ursula's profile, the corners of her mouth curling up. Thinking back to then. She carries herself the same way, at least. The young sarcastic cobbler approaches Hodor, and Slyly hands him a flask. They come up with the weirdest names for these characters. Hey brother, hold on to this for me. Ursula can't go a day without the stuff. You're really something, man. Walking around with this piece at your side and still. Watch your mouth, cobbler. What's sweeter than honey? What's toxic as nightshade? That dude's high as hell. We all know it. Looks like he hasn't even had his coming of age yet. Those years with Her Highness Theresa did a lot to see these kids grow up in a nice and sheltered. And now he's in a war out here by Lindunium. Brother and sister join hands to create the worst joke in history. If only it wasn't a joke. If you open that notebook, I'm setting it on fire. Hodor quietly tucks away his notebook. You two haven't changed. That's nice. God, she's so fucking hot. It's been years since that operation. Me, Hodor, W, the old W, got ourselves into trouble. Killed some people we shouldn't have killed. It's not just the scar market. Showing your faces in Khazad would be trouble for you. I see your names there a lot. On the bounty list. You're famous. Famous for the wrong fucking things. Imagine someone coming to you and saying, yeah, you're famous. Seen your name's on the bounty list. Bruh, I would never visit the place. Ever. I've never been a cheap date. Sure enough, Inez's investment paid off well. We were all so young. Getting old now? I'm a Sarkaz. You're a sheep. In theory, I'm gonna live longer than you, Inez. We're all infected, so this isn't about racial lifespans. Wow, good point. I'll drink to you and wish myself good health. I remember you used to say that if a Sarkaz wants to live long, she needs to keep a clear head before somebody else trades it for coin. Whoever wants it can take it. Victorian, Sarkaz, doesn't matter to me. She leans in close, sizing me up, then glances at Hodor. You can size me up. You got wrinkles, Inez. I died 3 times and only got a few wrinkles to show for it. I should thank the myriad souls. You don't thank them. You're sheep. As for Hodor, you're missing an eye. Want to see the socket? It's all thanks to one fine Cabernet woman right there. Lose an eye or lose your head. You had a choice. I guess Inez broke her heart when she made the move. Drop it. We're old friends getting together again. Can't we get back to the nice atmosphere of sentimental nostalgia? Talk about days gone by. Muse on the passage of time. We could talk about how you became the youngest mayor in the military commission, the driver of this skeletal firmament. Oh my god, these words are coming back and I haven't read them in like days, so it's bugging me. Skeletal firmament. Commander Ursula. Yes, we should talk about that. Otherwise, we being who we are, we shouldn't be so warm and friendly. What is Comey typing on the corner of my eye? And we could also we could also talk about you, these 2 Sarkaz. One Sarkaz trader and one sheep. Why are you popping up at a military commission site? I know you were detained by General Manfred, Hodor. You and Inez, who disrupted our operations, together with an obnoxious little girl planting bombs all around, stole into my territory in broad daylight. As an officer of the military commission, I can't very well let that go. It's 2 against 1 here, Ursula. Is it? Remind me where we are again? Comey corrected me. I feel like, why you gotta act like a mom, Comey? Why you gotta act like a mom that just knows how to use Discord? Huh? Since when? The girl wasn't like this before. You're welcome to try, Inez. She's wearing a smile, but she's dead serious. The most important thing I've learned over the years is to be true to my decisions. And Therese, this is your decision? No, the military commission is. You decide to go with Babel, or what's it called now? Rhodes Island? And I decide to stand with the commission. We decided our paths a long time ago. Ursula, we can still... No. I know what you want, Hodor. You haven't changed a bit. But we're not those kids who strutted around cheery for a whole day on the back of a single bounty anymore. We don't get to relax after our missions these days. No idle afternoons on the streets of Kazdal. We are Sarkez, or at least we were citizens of Kazdal. It's our responsibility to make those streets and alleys a better place. Kazdal is the main issue here, Ursula. Then you've got to admit, the military commission is the best choice we've got. Even Her Highness Teresa wouldn't disagree. It was the 2 royals who made Kazdal into a nomadic city. The both of them who made it possible for us to even talk about the future of the Sarkis here. It was the same 2 royals who promoted me, giving a poor girl from the slums a chance to stand in the sight of the royal court, among those pure and ancient bloodlines. Once trapped by natively? Oh my god. I want to say it's naive, but I don't fucking see it.
Naivety.
Naivety. Thank you. Fucking Jesus Christ. I am so illiterate. Once trapped by naivety. I can't say the word. I really can't say it.
Naivety.
Naivety. Naivety. Naivety. Okay. Once trapped by, oh god, naivety and compromise, the Sarkis lose our chance at a true homeland. There is no room for me to hesitate here. The military commission, it's the foundation for Kazdal to become a nation. Will there even be a Kazdal once this war is over? I'ma ban you, Comey. I'ma ban you, okay? All I know is I'm no traitor. Sure. We were prepared to bump into this old friend from the beginning. Hodor tactically crosses from my side to confront this stupid girl, the mayor of the military commission. 10 minutes. That's my limit. I'm holding it to myself. I'm holding it to myself. I'm not choosing violence today. Get as much intel on that thing as you can. I bypass, oh my Jesus Christ. I bypass several Sarkids blocking my way. Shadows entwining. It's entwining, right? Entwining their ankles. I leap up, climbing the nerve clusters of this terrifying creature. This slippery feeling making me slightly sick. Is this Ferenmut? Ferenmut. Oh my god. Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. Okay. Fahrenheit. I've never seen one before. Show me the secrets hiding in your mind. Also, don't talk back to your mom. Once again, holding what I'm thinking back. This isn't a good section to walk on. My luck has been pretty bad lately. Always ending up in the always ending up in the body of some kind of monster. She's literally talking about when she was on this ship. And she just says it right after. Last time it was the Revenant. This time it's whatever this is. Oh. I hope I don't have to jump off this time. I was just about to say that. These nails piercing its spine must be some kind of witchcraft device. Are those nerve clusters trembling? Does this thing still have a will of its own? They climbed on top of the motherfucker to try to get her? Yo, they're persistent as hell. She's here. How are they so quick? They climb up the skeleton in hot pursuit. The spinoos between the bones become something like a ladder for them, with the splinters of fallen bones serving as their weapons. They know war. Also, let's train a real elite unit. But they could stand to work on some variety. All they got on me is numbers. A foreboding instinct pops into my head and I instinctively dodge to the side. A huge cluster of nerves comes crashing down and the bone fragments I have been standing on shatter and crumble. It's so hard on itself. It's so hard on itself? Looks like every bone fragment, every bundle of spinoo here could be a deadly weapon. That's a pain. The nerve cluster wraps around again. I sink my dagger into it so hard that it recoils violently, carrying me high into the air. All right, so that's the most basic of reflexes. Good enough. There's a cabin up ahead. Sarcasm, because it's destroying itself. Got it. Yeah, you knew I was confused there because that shit didn't make any sense. Right there. With all of my might, I grab the dangling bundle of nerves and leap away. There's a fucking building inside of it? No, these are various buildings. They basically use it like a moving fortress. Oh, that's fucking nuts. It's like a control room. That's nuts. That's creepy too. Dust everywhere from wind-weathered bone. This should be the center. That also explains how they know how to climb on top of it. So that makes sense. And how they know it's safe to climb on top of it. No clear interface. Is it driven purely by witchcraft? A willing slave or a marionette controlled by his strings? And she's back. You dodged my arts, Inez. That should have gone right through your heart. You still haven't fixed that old habit of yours. Your casting always deviates a little to the left. Luckily, I've been on the bad end of that enough times. You in a hurry? Did Hodor make a fool out of you? It's fragile, isn't it? Not as honest as it seems. You're welcome to guess. If we get the chance, I'd really like to hear about those 3 deaths you mentioned. Must be a thrilling story. Want to try once? No, I'd rather us live. If you can make it through the chaos and live on, that is. Yo, they're playing with these animations a lot here. Like these combat animation on these screens. It's not just PNGs moving anymore. Now they're adding a little effects to it. A tremendous force flips me over. The nerve bundle sweeps away, trying to tug me with it. The Ferinmut is gradually swinging its body. They've built a lot of cabins here, and the thing tends to drift into space. What if Ferinmut wanders when I'm not in one of the cabins? Really don't want to find out. I'm curious what happens if it decides to turn over and you're in one of the cabins. Are you just upside down in the cabin? Like, are they not worried about stuff like that? I'm not Hodorum. I'm not into becoming history. Shadows like blades sweep through the Hall of Bone. Save what's left of your dignity, Inez. There's no point. Your shadows can't protect you from the might of a Ferinmut. Weathered bone dust takes flight again, filling my vision. Thanks for the reminder. Hodor. What the fuck did he do? Oh, it's a thumbnail image. Oftentimes, even I have to admit that Hodor makes a pretty good partner. I'm actually glad we didn't betray each other. It's hard to find a Sarkaz like him. The past was tough, and the future's gonna be tough too. The dim firelight rises with the dust twisting. His figure emerges from the embers. Sparks in the wind surge his cloak and my hair. That's so fucking cool. And sometimes, only sometimes, I'm willing to tolerate his obnoxious arts. We're well past the age when we could talk about friendship. But I'd rather live in a future castle that keeps the silly nativity. Oh my god. I hate this word.
Naivety.
Naivety. I'm leaving this up just in case it pops up again. That keeps the silly naivety. Oh my god. We always laughed at. I hate this word. It's like my mouth can't just like structure itself to say the word. The turbulence is intensifying. I grab his hand. I forgot to tell you, Hodor. General Manfred gave me your book. Fuck you, Comey. It's pretty good, I have to admit. You gathered up the bits and pieces, arranging them in chronological order, thinking you found the thread. But you've been running all this time. Do you plan to do this forever? Drop it, Ursula. Time to say goodbye. Hodor, you're jumping with me this time. Don't get swept away by the turbulence of history. Never forget the present, the life that you're living. You're the boss. Oh, she was smiling. What the fuck? Boiling shadows point the way for us. Scorched dust carrying us along. The illusions shift before our eyes. When I'm falling fast enough, I suddenly realize that history really does look pretty fragile and hypocritical. I see a vast and familiar battlefield. One of the war zones from Castle, where the flames were still burning. I recall the past. Hodor always wanted to steer clear of the war that tore apart his people. I forced myself to turn my head, while he single-mindedly focused on finding a suitable landing zone. Run away from the roar, eh? We weren't at Babel when Her Highness came under attack. We could have left Castle straight away. Why did we go back for W? Why join Reunion? Why lay low in Lendidium all this time? What is Hodor fighting for anyway? What am I fighting for? We break through the earth, the illusions vanish, and we see what was always there. He grabs my arm, telling me to be ready. Arts envelop us, and my vision clears. Shadows rise from the ground. Maybe we stopped running a long time ago.
Take a breather and tally up your losses.
Hey, Hodor,
Nothing
you're
worth
not allowed to
celebrating
call her
here.
bae.
We might
I'm
be
just
dead
letting
in
you
a
know.
second or two.
You're not allowed to call her bae. What were you saying about this being a little easier to consume? Soul? I need to turn this off. Hold on, chat. This is really annoying. It keeps popping up as I'm like... In task tray. No, I want that. I don't want it to be at the fucking top anymore. Start to the edge of the screen. Disabled. There we go. There we go. Okay. The myriad of souls lie prostrate. Oh my God. I feel like I can't read it all today. Howling knocks on the door from beneath. Tangible usurps the intangible. Usurps. What are these words? What is this? I feel like it's really fucking with me today, chat. It's fucking with me today. It knows. It just knows. It's like, oh, you can't say the naive word? Yeah. We're gonna fuck with you all fucking stream. All fucking stream. What the fuck is this? It's a name? Yeah, but how the fuck do you say it? You can just say Quasar? Yeah, we're just gonna say Quasar. We'll go with that. Because I ain't... Actually, call me! Mom, how do you say this? How do you say this word, Mom? I'm waiting. You just made that shit up and you know it. You know you just made that shit up. You know you just made that shit up. Both y'all made that shit up. I don't believe you. Actually, I believe Baki more than I believe Comey on this one. For real. Is that how you say it? Honestly, just say this guy. No, I'm curious. Nobody ever says it in a voice line. See, both of y'all trying to talk shit. No, why were you helping her, Baki? I mean, I did just sound it out. You know what? Fuck you, Comey. Fuck you. The Black Crown in prison. The offender perpetually innocent. Because kings are born before immortality. We're gonna see Calcit. This is where Calcit was before. Yep. Is W back yet? No. The time she spent on this mission has already exceeded our worst case calculations. How's Nightingale doing? Shining looks past the window and at Nightingale sleeping soundly under the trees outside. Not great. Liz has never been more stable than she is right now, but the amount of iridium in her body is rising and it's highly likely her nociceptors? What is that? Arknights. Nociceptors. It's only mentioned in a few skills. Medical term? Huh. Will be affected. I wasn't questioning if I said it right, Comey. I was questioning what the fuck it is. Holy shit. It's just a medical thing. Okay. This can't be an ordinary infection symptom. Perhaps it's due to the Sarkaz witchcraft devices on the battlefield. Or maybe the whispering of the Revenant. I don't know. Is Nightingale Sarkaz? Nightingale. Is Nightingale Sarkaz? Wrong one. Where's the one that tells you about the character? There it is. She is Sarkaz. Huh. Basically the receptors that receives internal damage, receives information. Got it. Thank you. There's no way I can tell Liz that I feel her pain, for I have no idea what's going on. But yesterday, she was happily telling me how she hasn't been feeling any pain in her dreams for a long time now. You're hesitating. You've been like this ever since you returned from the confessoress. The confessoress's place alone. Do you remember what you told me when you applied to come? Shining applied to come with her to Londinium? Okay, am I really just fucked in the head right now? What is she referring to? To heal Liz, Dr. calls it. The goal I've never wavered on, ever. You've never seen it, okay. We may not show, or we may not know the exact status of her illness, but we all know what it means to heal her. The things we need to do will not change. On this, I'm clear. I have faith in you both. The way you look at Nightingale isn't just with compassion. You're not just her doctor. She's healing your fears too. Oh, I thought we were about to ship some characters. Her body has its issues, but she's a member of the followers, as well as your companion, and not a delicate flower that needs your protection. The confessory secret is truly a sickening affair, but we might only be able to uncover the truth by facing the abomination lurking in the utmost depths head on. I know you may be somewhat worried, but as I said when we first agreed to work together, Rhodes Island will help you if you ever need a hand. Thank you, Dr. Calcit. A blue fowl beast chirps as it lands on Shining's shoulder. Baki. This is Liz's usual way of greeting her. Liz is awake. I'll go fetch her. I'm fine, Shining. You don't have to look after me so meticulously. Liz, we're just discussing your condition, and there are some signs that aren't too great. The vicinity of Londinium has... I'm trying to remember the context of the situation here, because I know there's a reason why. Nightingale is here, but I don't remember what it is. The DM might tell you. Jesus. Okay. Only because they don't touch. Oh my god. Only because they don't super touch back on this, but during the dinner scene between Shining and Salus, I remember, we learned the reason that Shining betrayed them was because of Nightingale, who was an experiment. I think I remember this. Okay, I remember now. Thank you. I remember now. That's all it took. Thank you. Yeah, the image popped up in my head. It's really, really bad how bad I forget stuff. And there are some things that are affecting your health. Dr. Carlson and I are currently discussing our next course of action. This place is also just a temporary foothold. Shining, come here. Closer, alright? Look at you. Why wear that face when you've already made up your mind? We can't run forever. The way things are now, we might as well confront them with our dignity intact, right? I know you'll stay with me, so I'd rather stay here and be a little bit more proactive. Liz, be strong, Shining. Your brows have been knitted ever since you met with them. Are you nervous? Oh, right. While I was napping under the tree earlier, I had a dream. I think we were children walking in a stream. The water didn't even reach our calves. It was cold but very pleasant. We didn't speak, only walking along quietly. And then I woke up. I saw a strange foul beast pecking at its own plumage. It seemed to be pecking at its bruise-covered body until it was entirely covered in blood. It gazed at me with a pleading look in its eyes, crying as it huddled in its own nest, but it was not liquid pouring down on its face. It was white wax. Even its mess of feathers were all frozen, and it was chirping before it died. Quasar bears witness. There was a strange melody that sounded like Quasar bears witness. Ancient Sarka's language. Liz. Shining spots of black foul beast resting on the tree, weakly nesting on a crown made of dead branches. It looks back at Shining and had a trembling cry. It looks back at Shining and had a trembling cry resounds from its syrinx, a rhythm permeating. Yeah. A black feather floats from the crown of the dead branches. It covers everyone's vision despite its tiny size. You led me here. And so I come to take you home, Liz. Monster. That thing comes out with a quickness, man. Return from whence you came. Who? The structure is so fragile. It seems the rest of this blade is sharper than I imagined. Watch out, Shining. It's fine, Liz. He can't harm me. You've regressed. It would be a challenge to return your body to its peak condition. That would eat into my experimentation time. To think you'd willingly leave that sordid lair of yours. The black foul beast rests on the dead branches in the confessor's hands. Its robust body is covered in an abundance of feathers shining with luster. It was reborn so easily and instantly from corruption. Seems like you're anxious about something as well. We've already arrived at the gate. We've made great strides in our experiments, even just knocking softly on the door. You must attend the final ritual. Monster, meltdown. 5 minutes will be enough, Celis. Stop her with your life. Do not let them hinder me. course. A black curtain of satin drapes down. It blinds the howling monster in multiple layers, giving it less and less space to struggle. Her arts are black? Is that Amiya's? What have you done to her? No, they didn't defeat her. I should have been able to present the King of Sarkas to the leader unharmed. It's a pity, but no matter. Even just getting a glimpse can let the fake take another step forward. So, little creature, don't disturb our leader at work. Follow me elsewhere to wait till he's done. Monster? Dr. Chaotik, you're in no shape to exert yourself. I said last time that our next meeting would be on the battlefield. Oh? Then why are you concealing your sword even now? You swore to sever your ties with our lineage when you left home. And this whole time I've been looking forward to you, for you to return and fulfill your promise. I gave you time, but you disappoint me again and again. We were supposed to produce the next me. We would have created the most intangible bloodline in the last 100 years. Sharp, but so impure. What happened to your soul? Did you think you still had hope to cling on to after leaving us? Liz, come back. I won't let you manipulate me. Oh, your creation has surpassed my expectations. You're supposed to be just a shell, and yet you can touch me? Now, Shining, I can't hold on much longer. A strange feeling surges from within Shining. Nightingale is resisting the Confessoress and even suppressing him. The ancient devil's soul has never manifested in such a vulnerable state before, same thing. Bloodline. The word itself sounds unreal. But at this moment, there only seems to be an extensive crack of blood right in front of her eyes. But Shining hesitates. Why is this so simple? How could it be this simple? Nightingale, stop. It's a trap. He's waiting for your arts to resonate. It's too late. Time slows down. Monster fights with sailors as Chaotik yells out. Everything flows past like streams of light. You and I know where fate will lead us. But those without self-awareness will only trap themselves in their own pitiful cage. It's futile to despise your bloodline and resist your fate. No one can deny natural gifts bestowed by your bloodline. I will do for you what you're hesitating to do, to crack an opening in the cage. Enter it with me, and I'll bring you back onto the right track. Think it through before you make your choice. Ancient Sarka's name. A white sword pierces through the heart atop a stone platform covered with dead branches. Shining remembers the first time she cried. She remembers just how amazing the birth of an unexpected emotion. A brand new soul is carved anew under the blade. Huh? A white sword pierces through a heart atop a stone platform covered in dead branches. Did they stab Shining? I've seen your tears. Accidents are bound to bring surprises. You could have stopped your explorations here and now. But you can't bear to destroy the ignorant consciousness in that hollow shell. And so you sow memories into the empty husk instead. She's Liz. She shouldn't. You did this of your own free will. Filled up this consciousness with a name, with Liz. Liz is afraid of the completely silent person sitting across from her at the long table. They agreed to sit here every night at the same hour for dinner together. But the Whitehorn Sark is opposite. But the Whitehorn Sark is opposite her, oppose her, with a sword in her hands, no longer speaks or moves outside the room. It's opposite her. That's really bothering me. Moves outside of recording her every action she can remember today. Liz always asks herself, have I done something to upset her? Liz misses the beautiful memories of how their lives were before. I keep having the same dream every day. I dream of us as children walking in a stream hand in hand. Then I flew upwards and kept going higher and higher. You couldn't hold me back, and I saw you crying from the clouds. Every time when I wish to return to your side, I always wake up in pain. I ache from your suffering, and I want to bear it for you. I just need you to tell me why you feel like this. Quasar. Quasar. This name means inseparable hope, our destiny. Poor Liz. She thinks it's all her fault because of the momentary kindness you showed her. I've already abandoned that sinful name. I'm called Shining now and will always be. Is that so? Are you sure you can resist your family's destiny that has carried on for a millennium? I'm looking forward to it. Liz holds the blue file. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. I am confused. I get what they're talking about with Nightingale. That makes sense. The confusing part, I'm gonna keep reading. We'll see. Liz holds the blue fowl beast rescued from the river in her hands. The indigo feathers are trembling and the cold river water makes her shiver. She thought Quasar would get angry. Okay, Quasar. Is that Shining's name? She just said that, yes. Okay, that's what I was. That's part of what I was confused about. That didn't make sense. I've already abandoned that sinfulness. Okay, I got it. Okay, that's the part that I was missing. I've already abandoned that sinful name. I abandoned the name Quasar, or whatever the fuck they were calling him. It means inseparable hope, our destiny. And because of the kindness that Shining is showing Liz, it's hurting her more than it's helping her, in a short version. Quasar would get angry at her, but the sorrowful Sarkis merely weaves a brand new bird cage for Liz. Put it inside and it'll stay safe always. Protecting her and prolonging the inevitable. So because Shining is trying to take care of Nightingale, this is just prolonging the ultimate fate that the Confessor have for Nightingale, I guess, right? Nightingale is supposed to be this experiment with no consciousness, with no emotions of her own, but Shining is giving her the... If I'm wrong about any of this, I'm just telling you how I'm reading this. Shining is giving her an actual life when she's just supposed to be a shell without emotion, without any kind of feelings, right? Yeah, and that's sinful and greedy of shining in her own eyes. And Liz blames herself for existing. Okay. Okay, it's not as confusing anymore. I didn't mean to endanger myself by going into the river to save it, but I just couldn't watch it die. I became fond of it the moment your family gifted it to me. It likes to fly freely, but once it gets too far away from me, it seems to lose its life and falls into the river. You say I did something similar yesterday, but I have no recollection of that at all. But I'll listen to you and put it inside the cage. I'll keep it safe. Please don't get angry. I promise you something so foolish won't ever happen again. The cage has finally accepted its own duty. And you have also realized your own destiny. The more fragments and lies you fill her up with, the more confusion and suffering she goes through. I've lifted those dusty fragments for her. There's no undoing her awakening, and eventually she'll suffer as her rootless consciousness crumbles. I won't let that happen, Father. I'll end our sins with my own hands, and Liz will be cured. And what next? Isn't her regaining the truth the very thing you fear, my dear sister? Huh? I won't let that happen, Father. Isn't regaining the truth the very thing you fear, my dear sister? What the fuck okay, what the fuck is going on? Am I going insane here? Is this Miss Check DMs? Okay. So Confessory are a group of Sarkas that researches races and their special powers. They experiment how to extract those aspects to ultimately incorporate them in themselves, to obtain more power and creating the most powerful Sarkas. They draw these powers from a person's memories with their arts. This has negative effects on the person. Shining was the one experimenting on Nightingale, but got attached to her and decided to run away with her. The arts of the Confessory can manipulate, I think that's what you meant, manipulate and influence the soul. And because Shining hers, thank you. Because Shining hurt Nightingale with it, she swore to never use her arts sword ever again. Sword ever again. That didn't happen, chat. Okay. He's her father and brother because their bloodline transfers their I have a joke that I want to say, but I'm not going to say it. I will save you guys from this one. He's her father and brother because their bloodline transferred their collective consciousness downward, so he has the consciousness of everyone before him. And she was meant to get the collective consciousness next. That's why he keeps saying she should accept him and embrace it. And that she was the future and their hope and light. But she's being very disappointing by denying that destiny. Gunnar reigned. Terminal. Fuck off. Fuck off. We know the joke. Okay. You're saying this is stuff I should know, but that doesn't mean I understood it when I read it, okay? That's why I'm asking questions now. So something like this doesn't happen later on. That is a creepy, I'm gonna say that is a creepy way of passing down the memories and shit of the bloodline. Yeah, that is creepy. Yeah, I don't think I understood it, Comey. I don't think I understood it. I think that was the problem. I tolerate you wandering around with this receptacle, continuously strengthening this fragile cage. But I trust you to cherish it with your all, and you never disappoint me. Eventually, you'll come back to my side with the cage in tow. That's what you've done. Look, she's even tried to cage me in, to create an opportunity for you to defeat me. Your rebellious love for her and your fate-resisting consciousness have sadly only become another catalyst together. You even want to use the hope she found herself? Shining, are you here? I can sense your breathing, but I can't see you. I'm here, Liz. She can't hear your voice. We're walking within her tattered consciousness, inside the cage. Shining sees the blue foul beast, huge enough to fill her vision. Giant gray eyes look down on her. She is unable to see herself reflected in those eyes. The foul beast's sharp beak opens and closes. A mellow voice trails in from nowhere. Shining, there's a vague question echoing in my head together with a name that strings me, but I can't recall it at all. I might be able to remember it after we leave this place. I've found I can share the pains of others and slow down their lives withering away. You said we'd go to faraway places to find a way to cure me, and maybe I can cure others in pain along the way too. She's submerged in these disorderly and fragmented memories and will eventually lose herself in them. Or perhaps she'll go mad, or maybe she'll end her own life before that happens. But you know how to solve this, Quasar. I've taught you. Draw your sword and cut down your blood relatives here and now. Our souls will reconnect with the sword as a bridge, and you will give birth to ancient power. This is your inescapable destiny. Become one with me. Oh my god, that is so creepy. Become one with me and use the remains of your bloodkin to nourish her consciousness that will stay shattered otherwise. Forgive me, Liz. Is she giving into it? Shining clutches the sword in her arms, and the confessor's hand is already pressing on the scabbard. At last, Quasar. Day and night are about to pour out from the sheath, but a single hand holds it onto Shining's sleeve. It's Nightingale. She's gonna try and tell her not to do it. Oh, and they give her this picture to just make her look so fucking innocent and beautiful, man. Shining, I like your new name better. Liz, I feel like I've slept for a long time, lost myself within an infinity of fragments. But I heard your voice, and you guided me to a place buried underneath the countless fragments. I dug up some of my splintered memories there, and I still haven't remembered them all. But I've recalled the question that I should have given you my answer to long ago. I forgave you long ago, even before you resolved to seal all the memories of that laboratory away. I'm so angry with you for deciding to act on your own without asking me. Liz, I've always loved the name you chose for me. Don't run away and bear everything yourself. Didn't we promise to face it all together? Oh, man. That isn't what I expected. Okay. Shining sees Nightingale's eyes and her smile. When she comes back to her senses, the hand has already quietly slipped away from her sleeve. A tragedy we have here, but the ending has already been determined. You killing me will turn you into a breeding ground for the next in our bloodline, or you can look on helplessly as you watch me take her away and drown in your regrets after. It's all the same, sister. Sir, we need to retreat. She be coming from the trenches, bro. How many bloodlines have you yet to touch, Chimera? Show me. How many times can you put blood back into your body and tell yourself your own fate? Razor with the 40 super chat. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Now don't do it again, and enjoy the stream, you know. No, do it as many times as you want, Razor. As many times as you want. How many times can you put blood back into your body and tell yourself your own fate? An angry and an excited? Your little monster's copy is quite pure. Oh, I didn't see the question mark on the one. Is this because you're not as strong as you were before your rebirth? Or is Dame Cosset, beloved of all tribes, even more injured than I thought? Quasar, the other part has chosen you. So, what will you bring him? The name Quasar itself is the answer. Inextinguishable hope. Quasar, the cage is already awake. If you continue to keep her by your side, she will only, like the dewdrops of early dawn, evaporate and fade away into light. I will take her away, and I will help you maintain her. I will help you make amends. I will forge this cage unto the crown. And then you will. I hate this. The King of Sarkas for all eternity. This is the creepiest race out of all of those motherfuckers. That is the creepiest race out of all of them now. Now that I understand what's happening, that is the creepiest race. Or group, whatever the fuck they are. There's no point in chasing after him. Take stock of our losses and prepare to move at once. We still have unstabilized wounded, but our cover here has already been blown. Dr. Calcit. Operator Nightingale is an employee of Rhodes Island Medical Department, and we're not allow anyone to take her away or to do her harm. But we might place her in greater danger if we make any rash moves. After all, we're facing an immortal Lord of Fiends that has been coveting the crown for thousands of years. Quasar, the one who knocks on the door, the king of usurping kings. Usurping. I knew the threat of the confessor since the days of Babel, even though my numerous countermeasure attempts were all in vain. The races concealed them. Thraces concealed them so well, everyone merely thought of them as Origins guards. Please be at ease. I know what we have to do now. I thought you'd be less calm than this. What's your plan? Liz, she's made her own choice. A choice I had never dared to think of. Daring, aggressive, and also the most effective method. It seems like the one afraid of loss and death has always been me. What I need to do is to catch up to her. I believe in you both. How's Amiya and Ascalon? She and the doctor were also beset by the Confessor's surprise attack and are now with Logos. Amiya has been affected by some kind of witchcraft. The one who they call Celis tried to seize this King of Sarkis' powers from her directly and failed, but Amiya's current condition is very strange. She's fallen into a coma. Amiya's connection with the Lord of Fiends is only growing stronger, so we can only place our faith in her. We also discovered several of the vampire's art circles accompanied by some illusions from history. The doctor mentioned that Originium used to build Jesus Christ. The doctor mentioned that the Originium used to build these art circles were very special. Special? Well then, Lord Damasti, I thank you for your assistance. What do you seek from us? We seek change, to hone ourselves and meaning. We seek the meaning of living a long, disordered life. You will show it to us, and we will verify it. That's all. Tell Closure and Feist to sweep this place thoroughly. We leave in 3 hours. Leave a message for W to behead. Oh, God, to behead? Leave a message for W to behead. I think I'm going crazy just like W, man. Leave a message for W to head towards Brentwood as per our original plans. We really have to hurry. Hey, Uncle Noel, the lens in my glasses fell out again. I told you so many times your ears are too soft. You grip on the frame so hard every time you feel your glasses sliding down that you break and change their shape. So, of course, the lens won't stay in place. Let me have a look. Infected child. It's because you gave me such a heavy pair to wear. But I found a better method. Look. Lil Sasana. I think that's how you say it. Lil Sasana pulls out 2 leaves from behind her and wedges the stems on her ears with the tips resting on her nose bridge. Glasses of green fashioned with leaves. Ta-da, what do you think? Can you see with them? I can, really. Just face the sun like this. The child goes over to Noah and puts 2 leaves on his eyes. The child goes over to Noah and puts 2 leaves over his eyes. Noah's vision is filled with a verdant green. All right, kid, you just look. Leaf veins. The sunlight at noon in the forest is not very strong, but it is enough to shine through the thin leaves and reveal their interlaced veins. Clear for all to see. How is it? You can see, right? You won't see anything interesting with that frown always on your face, Uncle Noel. He blankly stares at the sun with the leaves covering his eyes. I can't see anything at all. But I know of a story from Jan of the East. A tale of missing the forest for leaves. Not listening. You're as boring as ever, Uncle Noel. The child with the glasses made of leaves comes and goes like a breeze and disappears into the distant camp in a blink of an eye. It seems like you don't get along with the children, Mr. Noel. If it isn't Tallulah, Done with work? I told that story to my son once. However, he didn't like hearing my stories either. Maybe I'm just not suited for it. You have an abundance of experience. Even if we only know it from smattering of phrases. An average downtrodden Victorian optometrist who fled here after his shop was taken away from him amidst the war. He sympathized with the infected who were being discriminated against, and so chose to join their group and help out a little with his abilities. You've always did. What were you typing, Baki? I saw it. What were you typing? Go ahead and do it. By the way, all the Sarkas in this chapter basically use something like this to appear everywhere out of nowhere with the help of the Sanguine Arc. Kind of scary. I've seen this. This is okay. For those who don't know what he's talking about, I hated this game so much. No, I like it, but I hated it at the same time. It's so fucking hard. You've always displayed a respectable character ever since I got to know you, Mr. Noel. But it's because of that please speak your mind, Tallulah. I'm just curious why a long-lived like you. Wow, that's one way of calling them a slur without it being a slur. A long-lived. I'm just curious why a long-lived like you would deign to conceal your identity and do such insignificant things. I notice, of course, this is much better than the worst-case scenario I thought of. However, you can deny it and we'll speak of it no more. I'll tell Nine, though. I won't. Noel smiles and plucks a leaf and fiddles with it. That's a special being, not a slur? Okay, let me say it like this, and you reevaluate what you just said, Baki. You long-lived. You infected. He's literally unable to die, by the way. Yeah, he's immortal. I saw someone say that a second ago. You said it. Never mind. He's not immortal? Oh, he's hot. I can't even read chat. I can't even read chat. What has happened to me in one day? I already couldn't read. And now words that I can read I can't read. What's happening to me? This isn't even your final form. Shut the fuck up. There are actually many Victorians who I'm well acquainted with that know my identity. I only wish to avoid scaring my travel companions. But I'd like to correct you on one point, Tallulah. I'm not deigning to act like this. Deigning. The meaning of deigning is to do something that one considers to be beneath one's dignity. Am I saying it right?
Deign.
Yes, I am. Okay. I'm not deigning to act like this. My longevity aside, I doubt I'm any more talented than ordinary people. The long-lived gain their longevity through different means, as diverse as the originium arts they use. But we aren't always influential figures. Tallulah. In fact, I'm much more interested in your story. The descendant of the Red Dragon, founder of Reunion, and the leader of the infected movement that took off in Ursus. To think you'd still act so shrewdly towards a so-called long-lived. I even think he thinks it's viewed as a slur. Instead of just calling him immortal, you call him a long-lived. Yeah, I even think he thinks of it that way, the way he just said that. Who exactly are you, Mr. Noel? Just some guy. 150 years ago, I was telling my third son the fables I learned from my travels in Yun, and he left my side from impatience. No, to be frank, he doesn't seem to be happy. I don't think any being that has any form of a super long life or immortality is actually happy. Like, imagine all the bullshit you have to live through, right? Like, it's not just you're living through a life of happiness and shit. Like, your shit could be just straight up turmoil and you're immortal. He's more self-deprecating. Okay, I need to read this. Yeah, that is self-deprecating. The significance of the expectations of that title. We have the Dynasty as an example of immortality. Yes, and do they seem happy to you? They ain't fucking happy. Actually, they just don't have emotion. That's just them. I'll watch that eventually, Christmas, but we got to focus on this today. 150 years ago, I was telling my third son the fables I learned from my travels in Yan, and he left my side from impatience. As I stood before his granddaughter's granddaughter, I was once again a stranger in a large family. So, I harbor anger and pain inside me. Oh, Baki? Oh, right on the... I think it was Baki that said he wasn't quite happy, wherever that was. But, yeah, there it is. Giving up entirely on both family and love as I tried to locate the villain hiding in Victoria who manipulated my fate. It was me? Okay, never mind. It was called me. I spent the last century researching the long-lived. Okay, don't say it like that. Can't they just say immortal? Research the long-lives, the gods, the masterminds, the immortals, and myself. I tried to benefit from the system of nobility, to hone my originating arts, to accumulate wealth and exchange it for secrets. I tried every method you can fathom to get closer to the truth, but I haven't been successful at all. Did the model just slightly change? That was weird. I didn't manage to become nobility nor wealthy. Only had a little shop. That's all I really had. Combatability wise, I might not even be able to defeat Mr. Guard. Wait, Reunion's Guard? He can't beat Guard? Time has only taught me to recognize the reality that I had no talents at all. That's the story of an ordinary person, Tallulah. This tale I can freely share with you. Noel drops the leaves that were in his hand, and the breeze blows them far away. He dusts himself off and picks up his suitcase once more. Please rest assured, I hold no ill intent towards you all. I only wish to find the hands of fate that cursed me. She hides behind the country, treating her monarch as her glove, and the city-state her chessboard. She merely looks upon everything labeled Victoria with a cold glaze. If needed, Victoria can even be destroyed and rebuilt, and topped off with a new flag after. How can I believe she isn't involved in the current turmoil of absurdity? She she's definitely hiding within the Dukes, watching the Sarkas and Victorians engage in their mutual slaughter. Bloodshed and sacrifice are merely heartless parameters and indicators to her. Perhaps you might have even been manipulated by a similar pair of hands before you have royal blood running through your veins after all. Wait, you have royal blood running through your veins after all. She has no reason to let you nor Alistair's daughter go. Alice. Arknights. Okay, not anything relevant because I don't see a picture. Me. No, I know another, I do know another conspirator. But he doesn't deserve to be called a god, nor can he manipulate my fate. But that's exactly how they live on, Tallulah. I want to know how to kill them, or perhaps how to kill myself. It's getting late. I need to fix little Sasana's glasses. Mr. Noel, you, Tallulah, the reason why I willingly tell you all this and why I join Reunion, do forgive my... The reason why I willingly tell you all this and why I join Reunion, do forgive my selfishness. It is due to the intuition I've honed by the extra century I've lived. You too have resisted such a predetermined fate. All of you here have. Holy shit, I was struggling through that. Okay. At least now I know why the confessory is so fucking weird. He said they're likely hiding amongst the Dukes. That's the only hint I'll give. And he called them a she. Hiding amongst the Dukes. And he called them a she. Damazdi? Damasi? Hiding amongst the Dukes. As if Chaotic can put two and two together, lol. Baki, shut the fuck up. A Duke and Sheen, probably Kavanish. Since we haven't seen that Duke. Just for context, he said someone is leading the country. No, I get it. I get what I forgot his name already. I get what he's saying, but the thing is, I don't know who they're actually talking about. The latter half is the important. I would go back to that section, but that was a long ass. Okay. Make staunch your ego and confront the lamentations of their souls. You guys said this was going to be harder. Maybe I'm just using too many busted units.
Target confirmed.
I am.
They won't know what hit
Bet.
them.
Fortune and misfortune are two sides of the same coin.
Bet.
What you have sown is not necessarily wicked, so why lose heart?
Nah, Comey, they said this was gonna be hard. Actually, no. How do we change the difficulty on this shit? Oh, I gotta go all the way back. Okay, never mind. Actually, we'll take a reading break. We'll take a reading break, and I'm gonna see if I can do these with the same team.
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
The shadows are trembling.
Okay, thankfully I know the system now.
I'm listening.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
Better watch your step.
Oh, that can be deadly as fuck. Yeah, these guys are a lot tankier than they were before.
Please, trust in me.
I see.
Engaging.
Don't keep it. Better watch your step. Hai un problema da risolvere?
I'm prepared for this burn. You needn't fear.
Più fai veloce.
Oh
meno
my
farai
god.
male.
Oh my jeez. Oh Jesus.
A solo. To you. I wasn't supposed to act, but...
Come on, explode. Don't do this. Don't do this.
I know what to do. You can't hide your fear.
Okay. Ah, jeez. Oh my god. That fucked me up. Okay. That fucked me up. That took way too long.
このままじゃ危険だ。最後の防衛戦は僕が守るから、ドクターは早く撤退命令を。
That fucked me up. Okay, now I know. These are a lot tankier than
All
before.
operators must maintain strict discipline.
加減はしますよ。
What tones are your souls in?
どこに向かう？ウォーミングアップはここまでだ。
主の名を掲げ、この旗の下へ集え。こんなセリフを一度言ってみて。
Picked out your bait yet? Don't keep nothing can mask the scent of despair.
An improv from us.
誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ。
Please, trust in me.
Come on.
What would you like to ecstasy has
Your lives, now ignited.
Don't keep me better at your step.
War. A word I
即戦即決。
This is so properly timed. This is crazy.
Don't.
This
keep
game
me
knows
better at your
exactly how
step.
long you should be taking for some of this shit.
If you're really drenched and bone bear weeds, mounds and ruins bloom fields.
Engaging.
This bit of flash.
即戦即決。
Finally, Amiya.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
I'm prepared.
Lost where my mouse was for a second.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Don't keep your sacred corpse into shadow. No one will find it. Grief ever echoes in our souls.
So that's our target? Finally, Amiya.
Questo ti farà tacere. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
The comfort feel your own self to your heart's content.
I know what to do. Nothing can mask the scent of despair.
This will be over soon.
Where do you wish to go? This endless burn. You needn't bear.
So that's our target? Finally,
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Obiettivo avvistato. Ci vorrà solo un minuto. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Where do you wish to go?
The
Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
war. A word I've not
engaging.
Fear not.
I know what to do. Don't order.
どこに向かえばよろしいでしょう
Hai un problema da risolvere?
Fear not.
If you're really drenched and bone bear weeds, mounds and ruins bloom fields.
Like, how did you get
Your
back
life
there? What the
is
fuck?
mine to protect. Let's begin.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Grief ever echoes in our souls.
I wasn't supposed to act.
Picked out your bait yet?
I don't know how you got back there, but that was annoying as shit, dude. Like, you're just making this longer for no reason.
Fear.
Mission accomplished.
We owe this victory to your fine command. I still have a long way to go.
Please double-check your protective gear. Also, remember to keep a safe distance from the lava and give regular status reports.
I remember this one. This one was annoying
May
as
the
shit.
war
Okay.
grant us the redemption we seek. Or will it?
これ以上
So
は
I got
進ま
enough
せ
to
ませ
do
ん。
this.
I'm listening.
There's also going to be one that comes down this route here. So I got to be ready for that.
相手のターゲットは誰かな？
I know what to do. Can't hide your fear.
飯は食ってねえのか。全力で来い。
信号はこれで分かったでしょ？
A solo. To you. Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles. Let's not stay too long.
Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
Don't. I will save your corpse in the shadow. No one will find it.
Fear not.
信号は安定。即戦即決。
Roar. A word I've not heard in a long
Agony, ever etched on our hearts. Fear not.
信号は安定。いつでも行けるよ。
The concert may begin at any time. What would you ecstasy as bright as gold?
Your life is mine to protect.
Those particles have no place here. I'll send them away.
Hai un problema da le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. Assumo le posizioni designate.
So that's our target?
I know what nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Finally. Am I up?
Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
Obiettivo avvistato. Ci vorrà solo un minuto.
Where do you wish to come alive? Now.
Sow the mountains when summer leaves the white dew. Seed the plains when equinox paints russet hue.
Grief, ever echoes in our souls.
Standing by.
Hai un problema da risolvere?
Grief ever echoes in our souls. Let's begin.
I know what to do.
ええ、ここにいます。
So that's our target? Idle flee, it's no use! Finally, Amiya?
What would you...
Liberty and sunlight all around us.
Qui non è successo niente.
Mission accomplished.
I knew we could do it! Right, Matthew?
Sent me a long message. All right. Just accumulate clues because Noel is a very interesting character who's supposedly or suddenly just expanded the lore and just because this is something that I only just noticed myself. Hold on, I can't hear myself think. Noel was cursed by someone who apparently has been leading the country for a very long time. So they're presumably similar to Cash. Ooh, that's scary. This person is likely hidden among the dukes and is using their position to actively lead Victoria down the path they want, which implies no one else might know of their existence and involvement in Victoria since they apparently pull the strings. This individual is powerful enough to literally curse someone with true immortality. They are a woman since he refers to this individual as a woman. The dukes that have appeared on the screen as of now have been Duke Windermere, whom is gone, Duke Wellington, who is an old man backing Eblana and fighting alongside her as of right now, fully supports Dublin and its vision, Duke of Castard, who is a old woman who owns Trilby Asher and trick Allerdale into trying to betray Seed and steal the size of kings because of a promise made to somebody. Okay. Who? Okay, let me ask you this. Is this someone that I fought alongside? Yeah, I don't know then. I have no idea. There ain't no putting two and two together. I think Baki was right.
Reap not what's sown by malice.
I can only facepalm here. You got to understand. Let me help you with this. Okay. I'm the guy who's watching a movie. All right. Everyone's probably already figured out who the villain is. I'm sitting there taking the clues in. I ain't thinking too deep about it. I'm watching a movie. And then when he reveals his face, I put all the fucking pieces together as the shit's happening. That's me. I definitely ain't the person who's figuring the shit out before it happens. Okay. Yeah, that I don't know why you guys are expecting me to figure this shit out
I'm listening.
before it fucking happened. Like, that just ain't me. This is the one with the 2 on the other side. I remember this time. Okay.
加減はしますよ
Don't keep me waiting.
So also, why are you playing adverse all of a sudden? I am taking a reading break. I was stuttering over all of my words. So I'm detaching myself from all the text and just putting my brain through something else.
You can't hide your fear.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the good.
ウォーミングアップはここまでだ
Your lives are mine to protect.
Dude, I don't want to stop streaming just because I can't read. Like, the fuck? Like, so I'm just doing something else for a moment, and then once I feel like, okay, we proceed, we keep going.
主の名を掲げこの旗の下へ集え
And I wanted to see if this is a good challenge too, so that's also a good reason.
Don't keep it. You can't hide your fear.
An improv from us.
I'm prepared your lives. Now ignite.
信号は安定即戦即決
Flourish or perish.
Ooh, shit, I wasn't paying attention.
Your life is mine to protect.
That might cost me, actually. We'll see. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good.
I know what nothing can mask the scent of despair.
I should have activated the fucking ability. Shit.
信号は誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ
Ah, shit. I should have activated the ability. Nah, I can salvage this. I can salvage this.
Fear not.
So that's our target? Finally, am I up?
I'm prepared. I am Dublin.
But that's a nice way to stop me from fucking doing my job.
Ever etched.
Just stun.
Better watch your step.
Nah, they can handle it. I don't need to do that. We will go ahead and wait for... Yeah.
A solo to you.
Fear not.
これで分かったでしょ
Engaging. Standing by.
Fear not.
Hai un problema da risolvere? Assumo le posizioni designate.
Agony.
Feel your own self to your heart's content.
Don't keep nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Melt away, life-depriving stone. I wasn't supposed to act. If you're really in clear skies for tuning, Rain clouds for Gui.
問題ないよ。
Your life is mine to protect.
Where do you wish to go this endless burn? You needn't there.
I wasn't supposed to act, but...
Don't keep trying to sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
So that's our target? Fight or flee, it's no use!
Mission accomplished.
僕たちがいいパートナーになるって改めて証明されたね。
People on Global literally know about as much as Chaotic. Also think they touch on, I think they touch on that, but I forget. It just depends on who married who. Nah, y'all forget I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid. It's that simple. I'm just stupid. So, yeah.
Let's see. Which insect is falling into my trap?
Is this the one where I placed a shoe here at the bottom and then replaced her with, yeah, I think that's it. Okay.
It is your tyrannies that fuel this flame.
Ooh, it's that one. Fuck.
Understood.
Ooh, okay.
このままじゃ危険だ。最後の防衛線は僕が守るから、ドクターは早く撤退命令を。
Wasted too much. I'm gonna let it sit. I'm not gonna drop someone down just yet. Cause I think it's sped up only after. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, we can wait.
Lasciare macchie di sangue. Sono difficili da pulire.
Oh, that's cheating. That's fucking cheating. It leaves the bar filled. Oh, that's crazy.
Where did I go wrong?
Just waited for me to put someone down. That's crazy.
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
Let's go! Steward, what was I supposed to do next?
War. A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
It's a waste, but I think we can get by.
I'm listening. Don't keep trying to sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Chill out.
Am I up?
Your lives are mine to protect.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
That's fine. That's not fine. Did she die? Oh no, that's okay. That's this went so wrong. They're so tanky. They're so tanky now.
The pain of burning,
Okay.
I can bear much more of. Just don't let anyone else
Here's where the difficulty comes
disappear
in.
to the flames again.
Shibai would have been great to have here, by the way.
Let's see. Which insect is falling into my trap?
Engaging.
When were the seeds of this tragedy planted?
Finally. Am I up?
Questo ti farà tacere.
Picked out your bait yet?
Why did it
Assumo le
target
posizioni
her? It's the one.
designate.
It's the one with the most block, right? Do they not have more block? What the fuck? Oh, they're all equal. Okay, that was my bad.
主の名を掲げこの旗の元へ集え。
飯を食ってねえのか。全力で来い。
Your lives are mine to protect.
問題ないよ。いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
Flourish or perish.
They're all gonna die. Nope. Damn it. It's so quick.
このままじゃ危険だ。最後の防衛線は僕が守るから。ドクターは早く撤退命令を。
This is definitely possible. I just gotta get past that first hurdle at the beginning.
行きましょう。
Qui non è successo niente.
What tones are your souls in?
So that's our target? Flurry! Standing by.
War. A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
Picked out your bait yet?
即戦即決。
Please, trust in me.
I know what to do. I will sink your corpse.
Wow, I am definitely fucking up here. Why are there so many spawning fucking cries?
Engaging. Fight or flee, it's no use! Finally. Am I up? Standing by.
Where do you wish to go? Your lives, now ignited.
Questo ti farà tacere.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
Understood.
Più fai veloce, meno farai.
Save them! Okay.
Don't keep. I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
An improv from us.
Damn it, man. Why do you spawn at that exact moment?
So that's our target? Fight or flee, it's no use!
I can't even think of how to handle the ones in the back because there's so many in the front.
Finally, am I up?
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
I know what I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Melt away, life thriving stone. Ready with eyes and doublet.
If you're really into branch and bone bear weeds, mounds and ruins bloom fields.
Qui non è successo niente.
Don't keep me waiting. Better watch your step.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
A solo to you.
As soon as these motherfuckers... Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good.
So that's our target? Fight or flee, it's no use! Finally, am I up?
What would you
Ecstasy as bright as gold.
I'm prepared to be at the firelight.
Don't worry about me, Professor.
What the fuck?
I know what nothing can mask the set of despair.
Vermin.
Ah.
Mission accomplished.
窮地は人を磨き上げる
Okay, that was a little hard. That one was a little hard. That one was a little bit difficult. Just a tad. Just a tiny bit. Okay, back to story. I think I've had my fill a little bit. That was staunch your ego and confront the limitations of their souls. But you almost caught up? Yeah.
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
Prevent anti-witchcraft redisposable bombs from moving. Oh, that's a mechanic. Okay. I completely forgot I was supposed to be buying food real quick. Hold on, chat. I haven't eaten all day because I was just so tired. And my stomach just made a disgusting ass noise. Feed me, bitch. Well, the pizza place I was gonna eat from is closed, so I guess we are going for something unhealthy because it's late at night. Fuck. Well, they're technically both unhealthy, but you get the point. We're going for fast food now. Panera's closed too. I couldn't get a salad. Fuck. I hate you so much. Why'd you do that? Like, why'd you have to do that? Buy yourself something yummy, but make sure to get enough for the entire class, because if you don't get enough for everyone, then you shouldn't be eating in class. Shut up, Comey. I'm gonna get should be eating in class, you fucking nugget. I already know the answer. Taco Bell or McDonald's, guys. Cook while I'm streaming? Cook while I'm streaming? Waffle House does sound good. Never had Taco Bell. You're not from America. You're not from America, are you, Sir Gotcha? McGriddles are early in the morning. Okay, McDonald's. Okay, it's McDonald's. Quarter pounder with cheese. Quarter pounder with cheese. And this is why I'm fat, guys. Quarter pounder with cheese. Okay, that shouldn't take long to get here either. I hate Uber because it's like pay $15 to make sure you save. Bitch. Okay, there we go. Comies. You guys are stupid. Okay, we're back. Why always fast food? It wasn't gonna be fast food before. I was gonna get a pizza, but they closed 30 minutes ago, so.
Let's go. Steward, what was I supposed to do next?
Sonic's is good. Wendy's is good. Olive Garden, haven't had it since they were good. Which was when I was a fucking kid.
Picked out your bait yet?
All right.
I know what. Better watch your step.
Will I do the hard stages after? Possibly. I mean, I'm all caught up after this, so
Improv.
nothing's gonna really like stop me from just doing whatever now. Wait, does that mean these motherfuckers come back too? Okay, so I gotta start this now.
For or perish.
What would you like to hear? Feel your own self to your heart's content.
即戦即決
Don't. Nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Okay, so
Engaging.
I just learned something. That doesn't move it. It has to
No
be an actual, like,
Standing by.
ground unit attacking or a mage. Learned that the hard way.
Fear not.
Your lives are mine to protect.
Volcanic soot contains less
Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
Now it's gonna start moving it. Okay, cool.
問題ないよいや悪いね僕は別に信徒じゃないよ
I'm prepared as endless burn. You needn't bear.
これ以上は進ませません
You ain't sneaking by. You ain't slick.
I know what to do better match your step.
Standing by.
Your life is mine to protect.
どこに向かえばいいまとめてかかってきやがれ
Fear not.
信号はこれで分かったでしょ
I'm prepared to fight.
This time, we can make up for the missing data in the last report.
Leave you there.
Engaging. That all you got?
What would you feel your own self to your heart's content?
I know what you can't hide your fear.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
問題ないこれで分かったでしょ
May the war grant us the redemption we seek. Or will it?
I know what to do. Don't order me around. Don't. You can't hide your fear.
Engaging. Hurry! Finally. Am I up?
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. Più fai veloce.
I know what to do. Try to sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Fear not.
Mission accomplished.
Where am I? Pain, rip, shatter. Every bit of suffering is piled upon my body. Every person killed silently is myself. No, I must. But why can I not summon the strength? Someone seems to be urgently calling my name. Amiya, you promised me. Incoherent voices. Is that the doctor? I can't tell. I want to reply. I try opening my mouth just to tell the doctor I'm fine. The pain starts to fade away as the chaotic scene finally becomes clear. I search for whatever strength remains in my body. I see cities devastated. I see Iridium blanketed by the land. I see you. The fuzzy echoes get further away as my... Oh, that was a good touch. The fuzzy echoes get further away as I open my eyes. the ringing that was happening right as the scene was changing, and then they say the fuzzy echoes get further away. Like that was a good touch. This is a battlefield. My battlefield. The battlefield of the King of Sarkas. The army lies dormant behind me, silently raising their banners up high, soaked through with blood, pain, and suffering. Of ours. Of our enemies. We will take this last city. Their resistance has reached an end. You are the king of the undead court. What is your name? I have no name. I am merely your loyal subject, King of Sarkas. This is your fate. You will bring us salvation. All that we fervently wish for, all that we finally achieved, salvation. I nod silently. A droning cry fills the air. Declaring a new chapter of destruction. The earth beneath my feet, it squirms, it curls, all because of me. This is the grace of the Lord of Fiends, has bequeathed the lands. The formation begins advancing. Your will is our will. You have answered the prophecy, and thus it will yield its rewards. Please leave it to us. The battle will not drag much longer. Prophecy? Prophecy? I once heard that. You look exhausted these days. Amiya, you can't go on like this. You need to rest. Teresa? Is that it? I'm exhausted? We fought a difficult battle at the Defense Forces control tower, with Dr. Kalsid taking a serious injury. Norport Borough has been locked down, all its residents left for dead. We are at the tender mercies of victorious catastrophes, but our military is yet to give up. With the Sargonian city of gold, the Zenadian, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Millennium old roars nailed shut their coffins. It's really trying my patience with this stuff. It's a willing shrimp? I don't know. Willing shrimp. It's really... Willing spurs rotted and crumbling, not a tune ever to ring out again. The eternal holy city of Letterino, its pure white cathedral dried in black, their ancient betrayal paid in full. Even under the tides, the arrogant Jaeger bows to their heads to me. For those still try to uphold their dignity, I claim one by one. God, she sounds villainous here. I think this is like giving her visions of what could be. Maybe if she follows the prophecy, I don't know. In all of these, one solitary figure remains constant. Is this all my doing? Mm-hmm. That's what it seems like. Is all of this my doing? These are all the things you need to do, Amiya. You have come to the origin of it all. This is our fated end. I feel something flowing out the edge of my eyes. Teresa raises a gentle hand and wipes my tears away. Don't be like this, Amiya. King of Sarkas, I personally placed this crown upon your head and brought to you this pain and glory. We will face it together. This is the will of the myriad of souls. We cannot deny it. The more you reject it, the more you suffer. The more you resist it, the weaker you are. Teresa's face begins to blur. All of them are telling me this all at once. Across millennia, all the Sarkas within the myriad of souls. They are all telling me this. There is no rebuke, no terror. They just truly wish for me to be at peace once more. We've seen so much defiance of fate. Prophecies manifest early before those who defy it. And this is clear as day where they will ultimately fall. We are grateful for those pointless challenges. Through their struggles, they weave an ode to heroes. Yet the heroes themselves are destined to perish. The more you reject it, the more you suffer, because you understand all choices, all struggles, all fatigue, the sorrow you swallow, they bear no meaning. Rejected only embitters the gentle hand of faith. The more you resist it, the weaker you are, because you realize all fights, all resistance, the blood we spill, our haggard words, they have no destination. Resistance only fills our destined home with thorns. Why bother? Why bother? We only wish for you to rest. Close your eyes, Amiya. Close your eyes. Millions of kin bow down before my rested throne. They will bear Kazdel there. The king spurs them. The king drives them. The king enslaves them. This is your mission. This is my mission. This is my predestined fate. A good ending is never earned. This is fate. It tasted too much. I fought fate so many years. In the end, I could not win. But you, will you admit it? Wow, Patriot. And then the crown's like right above her head too. You're afraid, little king. You know my ending. You believe all the prophecies will be realized. You will be the origin of ruin. You will be the harbinger of disaster. You decide, you accept. Really? Oh, I did see that. That blended in so well. Without exception, Amiya, even he, Patriot, succumbed to fate. Are you stronger than him? Braver than him? Do you think those soft shoulders of yours can bear the weight of the frost and blades he borne? At the end of your journey, you will regret. You will suffer for your sin of not being able to accept who you are. Look at your hands, child. Look at your hands. I glance down, feeling at my hands. I try curling my hands into fists. This is my will? On the vast battlefield, I stand alone. Innumerable corpses. The black crown hovers above their head. I see you, black crown on your head, melting millions of lives into nothing but memories. I see the lords of fiends, enslaving all peoples everywhere. You will regret. You will fall in regret, just like me. The final destination is still here. When death approaches, you will realize that all prophecies are inevitable. I am the most horrific disaster to afflict our world. I am the most horrible disaster to afflict our world. I step forward towards Amiya, towards myself, towards fate itself. Then, black arts weave into a sword, stabbing the Amiya in front of me, stabbing myself through the chest. Then I will kill you. Even if you are me, you are the Lord of Fiends. I once made the same choice as you. I thought I was strong enough, powerful enough to unbind myself from fate's shackles. You can't do it. Amiya, you can't do it. Really? Maybe. You may have tried once. You may have faced all sorts of bitterness and still fallen into the same abyss in the end. But I haven't. I have not walked on your so-called fated path. Hold on, chat. My driver was high as fuck. And it gave me the wrong drink. This is great. All right. I will challenge you. I will challenge you in the King of Sarka's name, Amiya. If the end of it was all set in stone long ago, by those prophecies you espouse, if the meaning of our lives is just to prove your inevitable conclusion, then why do we live? Why do we exist? The Patriots' lifelong struggle, Dr. Calcit's assiduous choices, doctors holding my hand and affirming our path. All this just to become a footnote in fate's manuscript? I refuse to accept it. Amiya, this will only beget pain. It will be an endless torture. Myriad souls of Castle, I ask you, did Theresa break out of her own fate? Even Theresis? Did he face you head on? Theresa, she handed over this crown to me for this. She didn't believe the predestined tragic future that you paint. So she is suffering now, listening to our voices with nary a rest. If only to relieve her burden, King of Sarkas, you must. No, Theresa doesn't need any rescue. The King of Sarkas will no longer be a symbol of conquest and revenge. Maybe that is why I must be the one. How arrogant, how conceited. No, it is only because I have worn this black crown that I brandish my sword at you. You cannot escape fate's choices. The further you run from it, the faster it will come. I won't run. I'll wait here for it. Fate, when your plans have dissipated, when your taunts fall short, I'll show you all. We, the peoples of this great land, can choose an ending for ourselves. I find the strength in my body. They call this power the King of Sarkas, but I know it was never about the king. This power was never meant for conquest, for subjugation. Its true objective is survival. The battlefield abruptly shatters. I hear a distant sigh. It carries no anger, no fear, no sorrow, just a sigh. Was this a reply from the myriad souls, or just myself sleep talking as I awake from a nightmare? Amiya, you're awake. It's still a dream, isn't it? A familiar voice beckons. I feel those lingering emotions dissipate. Maybe not. Do you feel all right? Any pain? You got hit by confessoress witchcraft. Did you have a nightmare? Nightmare. The doctor's voice always calms me down. I'm fine now. I lift my hand, the black art sparking out as usual. The King of Sarkas. Doctor, this power is not a curse. It's not forbidden witchcraft that brings disaster. Theresa passed it to me, so that we could use it to find our own path. I trust you. The doctor holds my hand tightly. You're up, Amiya. I'm sorry. It's fine, Logos. Whether or not I was caught by confessoress witchcraft, I would have had to face this self-reflection eventually. In my dream, those voices proclaimed the prophecy again. Prophecy? Yes, the prophecy that Patriot spoke of before he died. No matter what voices they were, it's all a trick of the confessory. Don't worry about it. No. Was that a method of confessorious torture? Speedy, shut up. Or are the myriad souls still deeply connected to my heart? Or maybe I still hold on to that scary prophecy deep down inside. It's not important though. I already rejected their offer. Again. Good. I still want you to get a full checkup from Dr. Calcit though. Your rings. I do. Logos. Where are we though? The sound of footsteps approaches. It's some Sarkis mercenaries. They're moving a crystal shard to the color of blood onto a truck not far away. I recognize the girl leading them, Paprika. The doctor said she freed the workers in Hypergryph. Logos repositioned the use of the Sarkis transport squad's vehicle. In the name of the Lord of Banshees, we need to escape the confessory pursuit. Yesterday, Closer's drones found us. W's safe house that they were staying at were also attacked by the confessory, and Nightingale was captured. The confessory? We let our guard down against the Sarkis squad named after the confessory. Teresa's plan also allowed them the freedom of movement. However, they finally left the shadows they've been hiding in. Doctor, Paprika, and the others are loading the Originium samples you need on board. But they're still wary of us. Right now, they're only listening to me because they fear me. I might have to resort to threatening them with the real curses soon. 5 batches of crystals should be enough. Amiya's recovered as well. Then we'll head to Brentwood next and meet up with Dr. Calcit. Doctor, you look uneasy. What's worrying you? I feel that Dorissus isn't looking for any sort of vampire witchcraft device. What he wants is an even more unsettling power.
To drive them away with fire is easily done. But if we're to ensure they'll never come back to hurt us, then a fire is not enough.
Chatty McChatterson. I'm gonna stop here and eat. We'll continue on Friday. Actually, I won't stop here. Word verse. We'll do a verse and then I'll get off.
Formation ready. Advance to the objective.
Oh shit, this one. Okay.
Picked out your bait yet?
I don't know why every single time I hear him talk, I think he's gonna say Kagami no Jitsu. I don't know why.
A solo to you. Volcanic soap contains. Don't worry about me, Professor. I've scaled up.
Please, trust in me.
I know what. Try to sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Liberty and sunlight all around us. rain. Now we sow the grain.
Don't? You can't hide your fear.
Oh, flowing magma. Please, slow your step.
Fight or flee, it's no use! Standing by.
If you're really incapable of branch and bone bear weeds, mounds and ruins bloom fields.
信号は安定。いつでも行けるよ。
Questo ti farà tacere. Assumo le posizioni designate.
So that's our target? Flurry! Standing by.
Where do you wish to go? Fear not the firelight. What would your suffering will come to rest?
Don't? Try to sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
So that's our target? Flurry!
All right, Baki, have a good one.
Mission accomplished.
I knew we could do it! Right at that.
Yeah, I won't be doing my polls tomorrow. I'll be doing my polls on Friday. If that's cool with you guys. Never mind, that just answered my
それじゃ
question.
あ出発しようか。みんな、僕のルートに沿って行動してね。
Okay. Have I done this one before? This looks different. Never mind. I remember.
主の名を掲げ、この旗の下へ集え。こんなセリフを一度言ってみたかったんだ。
It's gonna do its thing. It's gonna recover all of them. They're gonna go back over there.
これ以上は進ませません。こ
問題ないよ。誰が戦場で。
っち向け。
Picked out your bait yet?
An improv from us.
'Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
Woo, that was so powerful.
Grief ever echoes in our souls.
Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles. Let's not stay too long.
Fear not.
問題ないよ。即戦即決。
Hai un problema da risolvere? Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
ヘッドセットのチェックは済んだ。
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Engaging.
Your life is mine to protect.
Your lives are mine to protect.
Your life is mine to protect.
I'm prepared. I am Dublin.
信号は安定。いつでも行けるよ。
Don't keep me waiting.
Grief ever echoes in our souls.
Melt away. Life's a thriving stone.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
So that's our target? Standing by. Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
I know what to do. Don't order me around.
どこに向かえばよろしいでしょう
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
Why did they all just... Okay.
Is mine to
That might have been a
protect.
mistake.
Vermin.
Use this to hold them off for a moment. Use this to
Hai
take
un
care of them.
problema da risolvere?
I wasn't supposed to act, but...
Suppress them. Your life is mine to protect.
A solo. To you. I wasn't supposed to sow the mountains when summer leaves a white dew. Seed the plains when equinox paints russet hue.
Your life is mine to protect. So that's our target?
The concert may be what with suffering.
Now I don't really gotta worry
Come
anymore.
To rest.
Standing by. Agony, ever etched on our hearts.
Fuck it. She should be able to do it.
Listening. I know what to better watch your step. I know what to do. Don't order me around.
God, man. That mechanic is annoying.
We owe this victory to your fine command. I still have a long way to go.
All right, we made it to 13-8. Think this is a safe place for me to stop. Where did I stop in the story? I made it to 11. All right, chat. We're gonna stop here. I'm gonna eat because this food is calling my name and my stomach is moaning and groaning like a freaking bear ready to hibernate. So, yeah. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay chaotic. I'm gonna get real disrespectful with this food. All right. Stream Friday. Love you guys. Sorry for all the stutters. Yeah.